Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here to talk to you about my 6 Sam deck. So let's go ahead and just get started with the monsters. Alright, I threw in 2 Kajikis, just so you got good defense, and it goes good with your Shadow. And I got 2 Yaches for the destroying set spells, and you know, 1 Grandmaster because it's such a strong card, it's been limited. You can only have 1 in your deck, but you got great attack. I threw in 1 Shanae and 1 Mizu because their effects go good together. You can tribute him to the grave, so you can bring back, and when you do that, you can bring back another one. When you tribute him, her effect kicks off and lets you get rid of 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field. 1 Shane's Canceller. To bring him out, you have to get rid of 2 6 Samurais from your graveyard to banish them. It's a cost, but it's kind of hard to beat once you get them out there. 2 hands, because you can actually tribute other 6 Sams or her herself to get rid of another monster. I do this to get rid of my friend's Synchros. If you look closely here, Mizu, the picture on her and the picture of Hand, if you look in the back, you can see the armor. Hand of the 6 Samurai is the legendary 6 Samurai Mizu. 2 Kizan. You can normal summon him, or you can special summon him by having just 1 other monster. I've actually gotten where I had him, another 6 Sam, and Grandmaster, so and Shogun, I mean, so I can bring out like 3 monsters in my first turn. 2 Eru. Got just a 1700 beat stick. And he goes good with overlaying. Zanji. I got 2 Zanjis. Because if you have a monster with higher attack, even if you do attack it, when you take damage, that monster is now gone. So if you have 2 of him in there, you can get rid of very strong monsters. 1 Inche, just because, 1700 beat stick, he's pretty strong. 1 Kamon, because have another 6 Sam. He'll take out face up, spell or trap, so you can get rid of continuous traps. That'd be good for. 1 Sheen Squire, so like if someone attacks your 6 Sam, you can just send him to the grave instead, and he will just save it. You'll still take damage, but it's worth it. 1 Shane's Foot Soldier, and you want to play him in defense because when he gets attacked and destroyed, he automatically brings 1 level 3 or lower to the field. 2 Neche, because if you have another 6 Sam, he can attack twice in 1 turn. So if you take out your 1 monster that's your opponent's only monster, his opponent gets hit with double 14. So 2 Yarza. Whenever he attacks, we have another 6 Sam, he can attack directly, and if you have power ups and all that. 1 thing I use for power up mostly is my Spirit of the 6 Sam, because I use him so I can special summon other ones, and then whenever I do that, I will clip him to another one. He can only clip the 6 Sams, so he's like, he can't clip the Shogun, or he can clip the Shogun or Shane's Canceller. I got 2 great Shoguns. He's like one of the strongest ones he's the strongest one in your deck, with 2500 music, and you don't have to tribute or anything, you just have to have 2 6 Samurais on the field already. And finally, for a monster, we got 6 Samurai, another 6 Samurai came on. I forgot, mixed them up. So you got 2 Kamons in there. Alright, now let's go ahead and bring out the spells. You got one dark hole. It's a limited card, so you can only have one in a deck. But when you have no monsters and your opponent has some, that's good to get rid of. My friend gave me this card, a Solidary. If you have all monsters, you have all warriors in your graveyard, this will kick off and give. You can set it out, and it gives all your warrior types, all your 6 AMs and Shogun, a 800 plus attack points. So it's really good. Throw in 1A forces. Now I didn't throw in a max C. Most people do, but whenever it does, if I do, then my Solitary wouldn't work. I got one Heavy Storm. It'll get rid of all spells and traps on the field. One Swords, because it really saves me from time to time, and I need time to bring out my army. So it only works for 3 turns. So 2 Warriors Returning Alive. It'll just bring back 1 warrior from the grave to your hand. That's good whenever you need some backup. Reinforcement of the army. They'll let you bring out a level 4 or lower from your deck to your hand. And I only got 1 of them in there. Cool. No, I'm not overloading it with it. Legendary Ebon Steed, it gains your 6 SAMs up by 200 points. I think another good equip card. And 2 Six Samurai United. Just go, like, when you summon 2 6 SAMs after you play this card, you get 2 counters, and you can take those counters off and then draw 2 more cards. You got 2 in there, so it's a better chance of drawing ones you need. 1 Gateway. This one has many effects. If you summon 1, you get 2 counters, and every one you get 2 counters. When you get 2, you can add 500 attack points to one of your monsters till the end phase. 4 counters, you can summon a monster from your deck or your graveyard. And 6, you can target 1 Sheen monster in your graveyard and special summon it to the field. And the last for spells, I got 2 Sheen Smoke Signals. That really helps you bring out your Mizu and your Shine. So, when you have 2 of those, you have so many of these, I'll let you search through your deck. It's a good way of getting strategies. Let's go ahead and go to the traps now. Got 1 Call of the Haunted. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what that does. This brings out 1, you can bring back a monster from your grave. 2, I just call them the ambulance. It's hard to pronounce that name. You can, whenever someone activates a trap or a spell that hurts one of your monsters, you can automatically just flip it up, and it'll negate that. So 2 of them really helps with like Bottomless or Dark Hole. Dark Hole, it would just like get rid of your opponents. So at 1 Mirror Force, that's the card Yugi usually ran with. When your opponent attacks, you can flip this over, and it sends all of his face-up monsters to the grave. 2 Fiendish Chains. These really help me because, like, if you bring out, he'll bring out Stardust, and I can automatically activate this. I'll activate this on him, and then that way, whenever I use a card to destroy him, he won't negate his attack and just bring it back out on the field. He'll finally be gone. 2 Return of the 6 Samurai. It's good whenever you want to overlay. You can bring back out 1 from your grave, and you overlay them, and then you won't have to take the damage step at the end. So, the Magic Cylinder. Whenever your opponent attacks, I can just redirect, and he'll take the entire attack of his monster directly to his life point. I threw this one in there, defense draw. That way, whenever he wants to destroy one of my monsters, I won't take damage, and I get to draw one card. My monster will still be destroyed. One Nightmare Wheel, and this one, it's sort of like Fiendish Chain. It'll stop it'll stop his attack. It won't stop his attack. It'll stop it from attacking, and each time it's his turn, he loses 500 attack. It loses 500 life points from losing, say. And Dimensional Prison. This card, if he attacks, I can banish it. So it's sort of like I said, Stardust. If he attacks me with it, then I can banish it from the whole game. And we're just gonna end it off with my extra deck. I don't have much here. I got 2 Shadow of 6 Samurai because I bought 2 structure decks. He will. It's good to use him with Kajiki, because once another 6 Samurai summon and he's in attack mode, he gains 1500 plus the 200 he already has. That's 1700, and then he'll gain up to 2000 attack points. So that brings it to 37,000. So like, really hard card to beat at that moment, but he'll lose his power up. And then I have 1 Utopia just because he can negate attacks, and he's got a 2500 beat stick. A very common card. You can really get it in any starter deck. So that's my first video, and I hope to see you next time when the Blue Eyes structure deck comes out. I'll see you then.